What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and today I'm bringing you the beginning after the end, chapter 207. Let's get to it. Chapter starts off with Arthur debriefing the kings of what transpired last chapter. He left out the fact that the Scythe series defeated Uto, but the other kings were doubtful Arthur could defeat two retainers without reaching the white core stage in Magic. Virion tries to vouch for him, but King Glader insisted on knowing what happened. As the chapter continues, we then get a brief flashback showcasing the events. Arthur says the first retainer wasn't as strong as Uto, but even so, she was still able to destroy his favorite sword. Remember, it was forged by the Ashuras themselves. Arthur then shows his scars and says, Uto just wanted a worthy battle and could have killed him and Sylvie, but dropped his guard trying to provoke him. We the reader know he lying, but the other kings don't. Vikes goes on to ask, how did Arthur know destroying the Vitru's horns was their weakness? Arthur says he didn't, and he doubts that the Ashuras knew either, or else they would have told him. He goes on to say Alea said Uto was furious when she chipped his horns. Vikes tries to reply but is interrupted by Varay. Arthur then says after the horn was destroyed they barely managed to defeat Uto, and all he remembers afterwards is Aya waking him up. He then goes on to say Sylvia is hospitalized with no signs of waking up. The chapter continues with Virion asking what the next order of business is going forward with the dwarves, since they no longer have a leader. The queen says it's clear the enemy army has multiple factions assisting them. The elder king says he could send reinforcements to Darv to oversee the dwarves. King Glader says no, nothing good comes from enforcing control, which he is right about. Arthur then comes up with the idea to use the fact that Radia's capture wasn't made public to their advantage. Virion says the idea is brilliant, and to use Radius to reveal how he's communicating with the other factions and pretend to be him and send fake orders. Virion goes on to say, people question Micah while Aya handles the Vitra. Virion then congratulates Arthur for defeating two retainers and says a reward is in order. Aya thanks him but says she's just doing it for the war efforts, but Arthur thinks over everything that's happened to him and asks them to remove him from the battlefield as the chapter comes to an end. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, this could go two ways. Either Arthur is genuinely and mentally tired from being at war, because remember in his last life he was a king, so he's probably just tired of war and wants to really live out his days and live his life with his family, and whatever happens, happens. Or he could be leaving the war efforts to go undercover so that he can gather more information and gather more allies and power, or even try to go behind enemy lines itself and see what he can do to shift the tides of battle. But more or less, this chapter was incredible. Stay tuned next week. I can't wait to see what Arthur has up his sleeve. Like, comment, subscribe, be fucking dynamic, nigga. I love you.